Kasugilanon nga magkasi kini mo kung unsa ang nahitabo karon. Wala ka masayop sa pagpili. Welcome sa Istoryahan ta Podcast. Kini nga podcast nagisgot sa mga kaaki sa kinabuhi, mental health, self-development ug daghan pa. Kini nga podcast nagtanyag kini mo usa ka libre nga pagpinulungay aron malingaw ug makat-on ka. Pusaon sa pa imong giulat, mag-istoryahan ay nata. Kumusta? This is Jess Samante, your host, and welcome to my podcast.
Let me tell you a story. Usa sa akong kauban sa una sa trabaho nga doctor offered me a free operation to have this scar here removed. Yes, yung gina ng mga nurses sa una nga, please prepare the operating table because I'm going to have a minor surgery. I want to remove the scar sa kilay ni Toto. Ganan siya tangtango ni. He offered that operation for free. And then of course, I have to give it a time. Yes, imbalik ko sa akong working table. I was doing invoice, outvoice, OBR during that time and stuff like that. So I have to think it through. And then I was doing that job. Ako dyan yun ako na maayo nga if whether I'm going to say yes with the operation because since it's for free or whether I'm going to say no or refuse the operation. So ako dyan yun ako na. Then it came across ako una nga if I'm going to accept the operation because since it's for free, yes, wala ko'y bayaran, kay free ra siya, it seems like I'm going to erase the beautiful story behind this car. Yes, because when I was young, I was playing with my older brother, which happens to be my older sister now. Hi, Badang, yes. Nagdula mi sa balay, and then ang balay sa una is na siya staircase, and dito mi sa taas nagdula. So, gadula mi, anak na bitong dulaan nga spring, nga ng spiral nga rainbow, nga yan, anak ni mo sa imuhang kamot, and then nahulog na siya. And then ang ako magulang niingon din siya nga kuhaa. So, I run quicker, faster, just to get that toy. And then ang ending, ako po'y nahulog po ko sa hagdanan. Una pa kong naabot sa ubo sa dulaan. Then, mauna na siya. Nahitabo na ako'y ulat nga sa kilay. And then, days after ato, buniyag sa akong manghod nga lalaki. And then, di jud ko makalimot nga na ako'y picture sa balay. Nga gikugos ko. And then, ako'y bandage diri ng hubag ang akong upper lip. Kinahulog ko sa hagdanan. And then, every time nga na maabot nga bagong tao sa akong kinabuhi, mga tanan na sila, uy, unsa din nahitabuan ang imuhang kilay, nga nung nakay ulat nga dako. And then, I'm happy to share the story. I'm happy to share that moment together with my, older brother, nga naadi mi moment nga ato, nga gadula mi ngunana, even though nga nahulog siya, na siya incident nga ingon ana. But of course, I'm happy to share the story. And if I'm going to accept the offer, there's a tendency nga no one will bother to ask about the score. No one will bother to ask the story because wala na may ulat nga makita, so no one will bother to ask. And then there's a tendency perhaps that I'm going to forget the story, forget that beautiful childhood moment with my brother. So I refuse to have the operation. Yes, akong gibalibara ni balibad jud ko. Yes, and speaking of imperfection, yes, welcome back sa Istoryahan Ta with Jess. So right now, we will be talking about imperfection because someone sent me a question about how to manage or how to accept imperfection. So, mo na tong hisgutan karon. And speaking of imperfection, ako adjud ni siyang imperfection sa una. Grabe jud ako ang kuan ni. I want this car removed because there's no such thing like concealer, kanang scar remover, and if na available sa market, it's expensive for sure. And then, I'm a man in color with a brown skin and a kinky hair with a white nose. Sa una, ganahan kay kumuputi. Yes, ganahan kay kumuputi with a skinny, tiny nose. And of course, I want this kinky hair nga straight siya. And I even managed to put a rebonding cream and it looks good on me. Kung straight akong book, as in, I loved it. Super. But of course, that was before. Then I realized that the reason why you're having a hard time accepting your imperfection, accepting your flaws, it is because of how you set your social standards. Yes, if your preference of beautiful is someone like guwapa, may kang imuhang standard of beauty is kanang puti og panit, taas og ilong with a hazel eyes, straight hair, ug mo na imuhang with a feminine body frame, ug mo na imuhang standard, it's a downfall. It's another gateway to your next downfall. You're not helping yourself. You're pulling yourself down. You're feeding your insecurities. You're allowing your insecurities to consume you. Of course, mayon jud kasi mong kagalingon nga dili jud na ako ma-achieve kay because of how I look, ang physical attributes. Di jud ako na ma-achieve kay ito man ko puti siya, and then mas ma-appreciate man ang puti kaysa sa itom. So you're not helping yourself. And if your preference of, especially kung ang imuhang imperfection is about your work, nga if your preference of success is knowledge, nga maging ka nga, sus, makaingon ka nga, nadato siya, na millionaire siya because bright kay siya, na siya mga resources, na siya ka ng enough knowledge nga para ma-promote siya sa trabaho, and then na millionaire siya, and ikaw unsara ka, and then bugo kaayo ka, so dili jud ka ma-promote sa trabaho. So you're not helping yourself. You're pulling yourself down. Yes, because you're allowing that imperfection to consume you. Yes, you're allowing that imperfection and insecurities nga hutdon ang imuhang inner self. And you know what? You have to remember this. Nga there is a beautiful story. There is a beautiful story. There is a unique story behind your imperfection. Yes, worthy to be shared. There's a unique and beautiful story behind your imperfection, worthy to be shared. If you want to achieve that kind of beauty, then you have to upgrade yourself. If you want to achieve if you want to get that job promotion, you have to upgrade yourself. Not be afraid of committing mistakes, being called failure along the way. Yes, you have to do it, because if your preference of success, if your preference of beauty is someone nga dili ikaw, then you have to upgrade yourself. You just have to use your imperfection as a springboard to bounce back while equipping yourself against discrimination. Yes, unsa may akong gipasabot ana. Dapat ikaw ready ka, you're ready to use your imperfection para mo bounce back ra kung naay mo isulti nga unsa man kay itom kay ka maot kay kagnaw, mo bounce back ra ang ilahang istorya balik sa ilaha. Yes, and as closing, do not allow the people in your circle weaponize your imperfection against you. Yes, you have to use, this is so powerful that I know I have to say it again, this is so powerful. You have to use your imperfection to change the social standards. Yes, I have to say it again. You have to use your imperfection to change the so-called social standard. Yes, nga, you're proud enough to say nga, my preference of beauty is myself. My preference of success is myself. Yes, use your imperfection to change the standard. Yes. So I hope that you learned something from this episode, and I hope nga you learn something, you get the inspiring incentives that you need. Yes, you'll be able to extract the nuggets. And of course, this is not just a conversation. I'm talking to you, so please be so kind to send me the receipt of our conversation, which is your comment. Leave me a comment. Yes, I love reading your comments, so please keep your comments coming. And of course, I would like to invite you that, yes, in no time soon, Alsrich Private Resort in Darwin is soon to be accepting events. Yes, wedding reception, birthday receptions, seminars, training conventions, and other conference or whatsoever is that. Yes, we're open for events. Yes, just follow ang ilahang social media accounts, ilang Instagram account, and of course ang ilahang Facebook page for more information. Yes, so that's it. And if you do have some things sa imong hunahuna that you want me to talk about here, is just let me know. Yes, send me a message, that would be fine, or leave me a comment, send me your questions. Yes, ako anang tubagon diri sa tuang istoryahan ta with Jess. So again, makita na punta sa sunod nga istoryahan ta with Jess episode. Thank you.